joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. See, that's the difference nigga. The pimpin' mashin' for these riches nigga. Nothing like you master magician niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Come on pimpin' man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. One of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun. Top of it to everybody. top of it to the game. Yeah. Y'all already know what to do. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. While we get ready to get into this game, man. Yeah, welcome, man. Hopefully everybody having a blessed afternoon wherever you are. Yeah, wipe your feet off, though. We don't want to track no lame dust up in here. We don't want to track no sucker dust. None of that BS into a pimp's domain. So yeah, wipe your feet off, hit that like button, and y'all already know what a pimp got to do. I got to hydrate my game one time. Put some of this good old love juice in my body. Yeah. Yes, indeedy. Y'all can hear me good, right? I can hear myself cool, so I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me cool. Blessings to everybody who is in tune with themselves, accepts themselves for who and what they are, nothing more, nothing less. You know, respect to those who appreciate themselves and who love themselves. You are the few. It ain't a lot of us, man. You know, I ain't perfect. I ain't the smartest person. I ain't the best of anything. You know, I'm not the best teacher. I'm not the most articulate. I'm not the wisest. You know, I'm far from perfect. But one thing for sure, I know who I am and what I am. I don't try to be any more than who I am and what I am. And I know I'm not any less than who I am and what I am. It ain't really a lot of us moving around in this United States right now. I can't speak for other countries, but other parts of the world. But I know here, it ain't a lot of us. See, it used to be more common for people to accept who they are and what they are. And, you know, even if they don't like certain things about themselves, they were able to accept it right. But now, this thing called the internet, man, it got a lot of people, there's a easy accessibility to pretend to be somebody else and be convincing at it to the point where you convince yourself that you're somebody that you're not, or that you're smarter than what you are, or that you're better looking than what you are, or, you know, various different things, man. And it's a lot of people that are rejects that get on this internet, man, and they figured out how to use the internet as a cheat code to be accepted by people they normally wouldn't be accepted by, and, you know, wiggle in circles that they normally wouldn't be able to wiggle in. What made me want to do this, speak on this topic, you know, it's real common for people to get on the internet and play with my name to try to make me into something that I'm not. And it's usually by people that I don't know, people that I've never had any like real personal dealings with, people who don't really know me past the internet, people who've never been around me, people who don't know any, you know, exclusive details about me, people who don't really know my personality in real life. people who just like, don't really know me at all, and for some reason, based on what they see about me on the internet, they just take it upon themselves to not like me. So I get a lot of these kinds of people, spreading lies, making up shit on my name. And then, you have people that do know me, that have been around me, that lie about me too. So it gives that much more validity to the lies that the people who don't know me tell, right? You got certain people that have been around me, do have personal experiences with me, know me to a certain extent, and they choose to get on the internet and lie too. And, those are people who end up being rejects. They may not have been rejects at one point in time, but, that's what I love about time. Time is going to tell the truth eventually. So some people start out not being rejects, then they end up being rejects, and they run to the internet. The internet is the solution for rejection for a lot of people. So, it's this particular female who, was doing this morning. I wake up to DM messages from people saying that, somebody was talking about me and talking about Sinful and talking about Dre. And, this is somebody who doesn't know any of us, didn't know Sinful, had some dealings with Sinful. And see, this is just one of the things that the pimping be having to take the bitter with the sweet when it comes to, right? See, when you in the game, you got some young ladies that get rejected, and anybody who really knew Sinful, they knew that Sinful was the type, like, once he was done with you, he was done with you. It wasn't no spinning back and getting in good with them, and it wasn't none of that. So, you have quite a few young ladies out there that when Sinful was here, they had a bitter taste in their mouth about him because, he rejected them, and, they just couldn't accept it. So this person who I'm talking about, some of y'all probably done seen it on Instagram, but I didn't really give it too much energy. Somebody brought it to my attention, and I didn't even see all the stuff that allegedly was being said by this person. But what I want people to understand is that, you got rejects that use the internet. See, this is one way that people who you would never have anything to do with get in good with you, with gossip. Because that's one thing in today's times that everybody seems to be addicted to is gossip, drama, negativity on somebody's name. Oh, girl, such and such had a baby by a square. Such and such is married. Such and such got a girlfriend. Such and such did this. Such and such did that. Girl, And same thing with the ladies in the game. Oh, girl, she lived with her trick. She moved in with a regular girl. She had a baby by her trick. Girl, she stole from somebody and something happened to her, and that's why that happened, girl. 'Cause it's all kinds of gossip that people are tempted to get involved with, and some of y'all, a lot of us can't resist that temptation to indulge in the gossip. And this is one thing that rejects know. Rejects know that you might be happy, you might love yourself, you might be an asset to the people around you. You might be important to people other than yourself. And, people like you, people are drawn to you. You have a certain type of magnetism about yourself. You might be charismatic, you might be funny, you might be smart, you might be wise. And then, you're responsible. You take care of yourself and others. This is you, right? Then on the other hand, over here, you got somebody who don't get along with their mama, don't get along with their father, don't get along with nobody in their family. Their siblings don't like them, their grandma don't like them. They don't have any friends. And if they do have any friends, the friendship, the quote unquote friendship, doesn't last long. You know, you got people that's in their 40s and 50s but don't have any friends from 10 years ago that's still friends with them right now. Right? Irresponsible. Don't handle their business. If they got kids, their kids don't know them and they don't know their kids, and their kids don't like them and they don't like themselves neither. You know, you got these kind of people on the other end of the spectrum, right? So, you know, normally in any other setting, those two types of people would never get along with each other. They wouldn't have anything to do with each other. Like if you just out and about and you're one of the first types of people that I described and you run into the second type of person that I described, y'all ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. Y'all not gonna, you know, y'all don't have any compatibility with each other. You don't have any reason to be connected to each other in any kind of way, so it's not gonna happen. And you know that, and they know that, but that doesn't change the fact that they wish they could be connected to you in some kind of way. But in real life, they know they ain't got a snowball's chance in hell. But with the internet, one thing that brings everybody together is gossip. One thing that brings everybody together is drama. You might have church members, police officers, plumbers, telemarketers, attorneys, judges, y'all call them PDF files, rapists, criminals, squares, people who work at the post office, unalivers, just everybody be brought together under the common denominator of drama, gossip, right? And this is what these rejects know. So I say all that to say the chick who people was DMing me about this morning, this on Instagram, gossiping about Sinful, gossiping about myself, gossiping about Dre. This is one of those people. This is one of those chicks who, gravity ain't on her side no more. She's, upper in age now. She's, probably, I would guess maybe upper 30s. Don't look like she did back in the day. One of them type of people that I was prom queen in King High School. One of them Al Bundy type of chicks, man. She always, every time you talk to her, she telling you how she scored 4 touchdowns in a single game at Polk High School back in the day. One of them type of individuals, man. And y'all know me, y'all knew Sinful, and y'all know Andre Taylor, right? And some of these chicks know that if they were to see any of us out and about, that we wouldn't look twice at them, right? This is one of those chicks, right? This is one of those chicks that me and Sinful love to shit on. Because me and Sinful, we kind of had a thing where we just took great pleasure in shitting on bras that thought too highly of themselves. Sinful and myself, we've done this time and time again, man. When we be out campaigning, and certain chicks, they just be feeling themselves because they so used to dealing with suckers that just gonna catch a grenade for them and put their hand on the blade for them and throw a jacket on the puddle for them to step over. Yeah, we just always had a thing for humbling females like that. So this is one of those chicks who probably that would happen to, right? I've seen this movie so many times where chicks like that think too highly of themselves, and then they get rejected by the pimpin' and don't know how to act, and then they throw a tantrum, and pimp and roast their ass, and it is what it is, right? This one of them type of people. So, the rejection is see, what it's unfortunate that Sinful ain't here to speak for itself, right? And you got certain people that just like, oh, I was down for Sinful. Sinful broke me for a planet. I came to Sinful with a spaceship and some property. I did this with Sinful. I did that for Sinful. Sinful was mashing on me and ain't never even met Sinful. Might have gave him some kibbles and bits a decade ago, but ain't never been around Sinful. See, anybody who really knew Sinful was the king of breaking on bitches that he ain't never seen before. I'll go as far as to say that the majority, which in order to make up the majority of something, it has to be more than half. So I would say more than half of the chicks that Sinful to P broke on never seen him before. Right? He was just the king of that. He got into that when he was like fresh out the joint, and he just stayed that way up until the end. He was good at, because he had a certain type of magnetism about himself. So, a lot of chicks would hit him up in his DM and his inbox on social media, and, he would turn a lot of those situations into breakings. A lot. I don't know anybody who's got more break-ins off of chicks that they've come across on the internet than Sinful to P. I've done it a few times. I know other cats who done it a few times. A lot of cats like me, see, I'm the total opposite. I don't really get a whole lot of them type of situations from the internet. But whatever the case, right? Sinful had a lot of chicks like that. And of course, some of them try to make themselves to be more in his life than they actually were. Right? You got some chicks like that because now he's gone, they try to make it like they was the most stand up, stomp down chick in his life, and they did the most for him, and they was so loyal to him, and they, this, that, and the third, when it's like, when he was here, it wasn't like that. Y'all wasn't like rocking like that. Right? So, but see, this is the thing with the internet though. You got certain chicks that you ain't gonna never see nowhere. You never gonna run into them. And if you do run into them, they not doing nothing special. They're not, they don't mean anybody any good. Right? You got chicks like that. And then you got chicks that's just, they not only are they like that, but they just rotten. You ever seen a chick that was just rotten? And it's like you didn't even do nothing to her. She just rotten. Like she just came rotten. Like I don't know why she's so rotten, but she just rotten. Hold on. Before we go too far. My brother from another mother. Impulse Travel Adventures. Good looking with that $100 holla. You dig? Yeah. International with it, man. Keep being a vessel for this gang. Glory to the gang. Long live sin. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro. Wendy Orion. Good looking with the $2 holla. You dig? Yeah, much appreciated. As my brother Sinful to P would say, a whole bunch of ones beat a whole bunch of nuns. You dig? And I could buy me a bottle of spring water now that Wendy done looked out for a pimp. You dig? Good looking. But yeah, man, so you got these kind of people on the internet, right? That and then, not only do they use gossip, but then another thing that people use is the commonality of the game, right? Again, you have certain chicks that know that the pimpin' would never look twice at them. They know that the pimpin' would never even, be interested in having anything to do with them, in any other capacity. But because they in the game and they act like they make some money and they act like they want to give that money to the pimpin', that'll that'll spark the interest of a lot of guys in the game. Guys that otherwise would be too fly and too sharp and too important to have anything to do with, some of these reject females in the game. Right? And you got guys like that too. You got a lot of reject guys like that in the game too, like the thumbnail suggests. Hold on, let me put some more love in my body, man. Hold on. See, I was trying to, I got like a damned if I do, damned if I don't type of situation going on right now where I'm at right now is kind of hot temperature wise. Hold on. And I didn't want to turn the AC on because that shit is loud as hell. But it's kind of toasty up in here, man. So hold on, I got to turn this AC on. Give a pimp just a second. Okay. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. If you ain't done so yet, man, hit that like button. But yeah, man, you got these rejects in the game, man. And what a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of these people are just distractions. Like I've said before, and it's been a while since I said it, so some of y'all who remember me saying it might have forgot that I said it, and then some of y'all who are new might not have heard me say this at all. But the fact of the matter is, some people are put in your life simply to distract you from being great. You got some people who are just put here and their sole purpose in life is to distract somebody great from being great because they can't be great. See, one thing about people that's being great, they're too busy being great to think about trying to knock somebody out of their greatness or away from their greatness or, do anything to disturb anybody else's greatness. People that are great don't have time for that. And, what I want you to also understand is that, greatness comes in various different forms. You don't have to be the richest person to have greatness. You don't have to be financially rich at all to have greatness about yourself. You don't have to be the most articulate or well-spoken person to have greatness about yourself. You might work a job where you make $40,000 a year, which ain't that in and of itself ain't great, but you might be a great father. You might be a great mother. You might be a great son or daughter to your parents. You might be a great sibling. You might be a great niece or nephew, right? You might be a great friend, And I know, the way things are with social media and all the time, a lot of that type of stuff doesn't get praised, but you don't need to be praised. As long as you know that you're great and the people that you're being great to know that you're great, that's all that matters. It don't matter if everybody doesn't know that you're great. But a lot of people don't understand that. And like I said, you got some people, they sole purpose on earth, the reason why they woke up today, the reason why they have a phone with internet on it, is to distract you from being great. And see, I know this about myself, right? Pimp ain't trying to toot his own horn, but God liked me for some reason. God loved me. I don't know why. But God, he chooses who he loves, who he wants to love, and I ain't gonna argue with him about it. I appreciate the fact that God loved me the way he do. But God loves me, man. And some people got a problem with that. But within me knowing that God loves me, I know that I'm blessed in various different ways, right? So I have greatness about myself that I identify with, right? I realize some things that make me great. And what I also realize is that other people, they recognize, things about me, and it makes them feel some type of way. So they woke up today and they have a phone with internet today, and their sole purpose for the day, their whole agenda for the day consists of trying to distract Freeze from being great, trying to stop Freeze from being great in some kind of way. If that means that they can start an argument with Freeze or start some drama with Freeze and get Freeze to go back and forth with him, then, mission accomplished for them. Even though it's not going to get them any money and it's not going to do anything, it's not going to enhance the quality of their life in any kind of way, but it's going to bring them satisfaction. It's going to bring them gratification. And, mission accomplished for them if they achieve that feat. And I know that, so, I'm just not going to bless them with that type of engagement. You dig? But I will talk about stuff like this to be helpful and beneficial to other people who might, be going through something similar, to show you how to navigate through these type of situations, because it ain't worth engaging. You dig? And see, the thing about it for me, that's the thing, that's, if you pay attention to me, you'll notice that I don't just do, when it comes to creating content on the internet, I don't just get involved in stuff just for the sake of going viral. I don't create content just for the sake of getting a whole bunch of clicks and views and likes and shares and subscriptions and all. I don't do stuff not within my character to do just for the sake of, going big on social media in some kind of way, right? But if I was that kind of person, that's the thing about it. I can engage in drama with people and monetize it and get paid. But it just goes to show you that, I ain't into that. Now, I will roast people. I love roasting people. And you'll see me roast with people. You'll see me go back and forth in that type of way, roasting somebody. But then some people just ain't no fun to roast with. Some people aren't even worthy of being roasted. See, if you pay attention, the people that you usually see me roasting with, is this. Let me give you some clarity, right? Because some people probably think that I'll just roast with anybody. Most of the people that you see me roasting and going back and forth with are people that be outside, right? Like, y'all can say what you want about Mac Rooster. I know I done roasted the shit out of Rooster. Sinful done roasted the shit out of Rooster, even more so than me. But at least we know Rooster be outside. And at least we know people who know Rooster, right? And if I was to go to, Rooster's region, because Rooster is a local joker, he don't really be moving around like that, bless his heart. But if I was to go to his region, it's a high likelihood that I will see him outside, right? And even certain females that you done seen me roast before, they be outside. Other than that, if it's somebody who don't really be outside and you see me roasting them, it's probably because, they might be slandering me, or not even really me, because I don't really be tripping off of people slandering me. But when they slander Sinful, especially now that Sinful's not here to speak for himself, I'll get on somebody's top behind that. But other than that, man, these rejects who don't nobody know, and they ain't got no volume, and they ain't got, as y'all like to say nowadays, no motion, I'm not getting into it with them kind of people. But if I was just somebody that was just into clicks and views, I could monetize the drama and get paid off of it. But it's not even worth that. And I don't even like blessing certain people, because certain people, that's the only type of important thing, only type of significant thing they got going on is getting into it with important people. But I'm not going to bless them. I like kicking game. I like having fun. I like building with people. And I like learning. Y'all be teaching me some shit sometimes. And I appreciate it. Y'all motivate me sometimes. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, it's a lot of rejects, man. And, I know it's tempting when somebody talking bad about you, especially somebody who don't know you, and they get disrespectful with you. I know it's so tempting to just sink your teeth in on the internet and just go back and forth with them and get in the mud with them and roll around in the mud with them on the internet. I know it's tempting. But see, this is what I know. I know that just like people can't stand rejection in real life, they can't stand rejection on the internet. Man, somebody that's lying about you or somebody that's being disrespectful with you, because people got that bad too. People like barking real loud on the internet, and they never barked at nobody face to face ever in their life. Ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit fight. Can't fight their way out of a wet paper bag. But King Kong beating on their chest. You know what I mean? Top flight goon on the internet. But one thing that I know about those kind of people, this, just as applicable in real life as it is on the internet. They hate rejection. They hate denial. Being denied acknowledgement. Like I say all the time, man, acknowledgement is encouragement. So when you don't acknowledge these suckers and don't encourage these suckers, it burns them up inside. And it's such a treat to watch. Man, it's such a treat to watch. When somebody is just being disrespectful and they saying things that like, oh, I know after I say this gonna get him. He gonna get into it with me after I say this. If I do this gonna get him. I'ma still deny you because I know the rejection is killing you inside. You know what I mean? The rejection is killing you, and I know it. So I'm gonna stay denying your ass. it's just funny, man. You know, like this individual who I'm talking about, this on Instagram, getting in group chats. And see, this is what people don't know, right? Like with the whole Drake situation, right? This is what certain people don't know. Like, I seen some shit with Drake, with the whole Drake and Kendrick situation, right? Where Drake lame ass I can't lie, man. You know, Drake makes some cool music, man. I respect that part, but he be doing some lame ass shit. Drake is just a corny ass, lame ass dude, man. And I'm not even a hater. Like, Drake ain't did nothing to me, man. But Drake is he just got some corny ways about himself. I just got to call a spade, right? Like with Pusha T. Pusha T revealed way back 5, 6, however many years ago when Drake and Pusha T was going back and forth. Pusha T revealed back then that Drake was trying to pay people close to him for information. You know, I got 100,000 for you if you could give me some dirt on Pusha T. Drake was doing this back then. And in recent times, with this whole situation with Kendrick, Drake was doing the same thing. You know, going around to people that's close to Kendrick and, you know, paying them for information. So it's this dude, I forget the dude's name, but I guess he did like an interview or something. But it's a clip going around of this guy who's, you know, a part of Kendrick's camp. And he's talking about how he finessed Drake for 150,000, you know, for some fake information about Kendrick. Now, how true it is, I don't know. As far as like him successfully finessing Drake for the money with the fake information, how true that is, I don't know. Cause I'm not like everybody else. I don't just be believing everything that's being put on the internet. Even though I believe Drake is corny and lame enough to do some shit like that, I believe the offer was really put out there. But as far as the guy actually getting the money, I don't know. Right? But, you know, the guy made a good point that is true. You know, one thing that Drake don't understand, he didn't learn it from the Pusha T situation, and he didn't learn it in this Kendrick situation. And Drake will probably go do that same lame ass shit again. You know, but what he doesn't understand is, like, at the end of the day, one, you're from Canada, you're not from the US. Right? And then two, people in the US from the hood, especially with what's going on as of late, they barely accept you as a black man. Right? And they know that you're out of touch with black culture. You're out of touch with black history. So they view you as an outsider. Right? And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, people who have, you know, like in Kendrick's situation, this guy that's saying he finessed Drake for the 150. Like, certain people can't be bought. And you always gonna have somebody in the mix that's gonna report back. Just like this dude, I'm pretty sure he reported back to Kendrick what was going on. I'm sure he wasn't the only one that Drake reached out to. And I'm sure those people reported back to Kendrick, just like with Pusha T. Pusha T was letting it be known that the people that Drake was reaching out to in regards to him, they came back to Pusha T and was like, yo, you know, some of Drake's people was getting at me about this and whoopty whoop. Right? But, you know, people like Drake that are so lame, they think that the money is gonna buy their way in. They think that money talks in every situation, and obviously it don't. So fast forward to this situation that I'm dealing with right now, or not even dealing with, because it ain't nothing to deal with. I just ignore the shit and it is what it is. But This individual who I got DM messages about this morning, and then other people too, right? You got other people outside the game that, you know, they spread drama and spread lies about me. They were spreading lies about Sinful before and after he passed away. They be spreading lies on Dre, spread lies on me. You know, you have a small circle of people on social media that do this on a regular basis, right? And they all have something in common. They're not a part of our lifestyle. They're outsiders, right? They're rejects. Not only are they outsiders, but they're rejects, meaning like even if they were involved in the lifestyle, they would still be rejects. But you're rejects who aren't even involved. You're rejects and outsiders at the same time. So you have these outsiders that are rejects. But like I said a minute ago, they understand that what brings all kinds of people who would never have anything to do with each other together, the common ground is drama. The common ground is gossip, slander. So that's how they wiggle their way in and, you know, get acceptance from people in the game. People that are really outside, people that are really involved. These outsiders and rejects come around, stir up some drama in the game, or that has to do with the game, and then they get people to engage with them that's in the game, right? But what these people don't understand is that you always gonna have somebody in the game that's gonna take this shit and report back to the game, the person in the game or the people in the game that you slander, because you're not one of us, right? It's like the police coming to the projects and, you know, asking, you seen Bobby Taylor? We looking for Bobby Taylor. You seen him? He looked like this. He, you know, we got we trying to get some information on Bobby Taylor. You know, we'll buy you some groceries if you give us some information on Bobby Taylor, or we'll pay for your rent, or, you know, we'll do this and we'll do that. You know, it's always going to be somebody in those projects that's going to come back to Bobby Taylor and be like, hey, man, you know, the police came around here asking questions about you. You know, you might have somebody that's going to bite on the offer from the police and take them up on whatever they going to take them up on and give them some information. Then you got people that's going to spin the police and be like, yeah, I seen him. He just was over there on such and such street, knowing damn well it's a lie. But they just, you know, they spending them in order to get the information or get the whatever they offering, you know what I mean, for some information. You know, because, you know, you always gonna have those people that are gonna be more loyal to somebody that they can relate to than they would be to somebody that's an outsider, right? So, okay. Yeah, man. So this how this stuff makes it back to my plate. But like I said, that rejection is it's so beautiful. Like, I love rejecting people that just strive for my attention. I love rejecting people that just, you know, they bend over backwards and jump through flaming hoops and swim through quicksand and gargle peanut butter and wrestle with alligators and do all this type of stuff for a pimp's attention. Just for the pimping to deny their ass. Just for the pimping to reject their ass. Man, it's a beautiful feeling. You know, and like, I be having to catch myself sometimes because it's so easy to like get in the mud and roll around with these people, right? And it's so tempting too. And, you know, like, it's real easy to get involved with people that you ain't really got no involvement with, right? That's a big part of the reason why the game is messed up now. That's a big part of the reason why a lot of females in the game don't respect the males in the game right now. because of, a lot of the things that guys are doing in the game, right? Like going live with chicks that ain't got no inclination to pay some pimping, to be down with some pimping. Chicks that's in the game, catching dates, ain't got no folks, ain't looking for no folks, can't afford no folks. But, pimping is just, all day, every day, going live with these chicks, kicking it with them, talking about everything but choosing. It's real easy to do. It's real easy to get involved with. But what guys forget and don't keep in mind is that, that's going to dilute the respect that chicks got for, not just for you as an individual, but for pimping as a whole. If you're a representative of the game, if you claim to be some pimping, you represent yourself as some pimping. That type of behavior is putting a black eye on the pimping, especially when you're doing it. It ain't got no real purpose. And then to add insult to injury, guys be going live with these chicks and letting chicks talk to them crazy, disrespect them, call them out their name, just all kind of crazy stuff. And these be chicks who, like I said, are rejects. See, the reality is a lot of these chicks that's in the game, not only have they not ever made a pimp rich, but most of them are not going to make a pimp rich. And I know, like I said, it's real easy to, go live with these chicks and jump in the box with them and, engage with them in any kind of way, whether it's positive or negative. And they can make themselves appear to be, whatever they want to be on the internet. See, one thing about it, like it's one thing about this internet, man. It makes certain chicks confident. Like, I don't know if it's like a confidence injection that comes with being on the internet for some of these chicks. It's like a confidence supplement that comes with the internet that just makes them the most confident. Like, it could be a chick who right now as we speak, the bottom of her feet are dirty because she been walking around the world with sandals on, funky, probably ain't even took a bath all day, ain't brushed her teeth, smoking Black and Milds, eating bad, ain't got nothing going on, ain't being an asset to nobody, ain't building nothing with nobody, just, a burden to her mama, burden to, everybody that she got something to do with. Don't mean anybody any good, don't mean herself no good, just a bum, right? But you could take a chick like that and give her an Instagram profile and, she can go live and just talk shit, and whatever she say, people gon' like accept it. People gon' like halfway believe it if they don't all the way to believe it. And like I say all the time, acknowledgement is encouragement. And you got cats that be acknowledging this stuff and encouraging this stuff. Not keeping in mind that, man, this chick just might be a bum in real life. Because if you think about it, like, again, people who are being great, they don't have time to engage in the drama on the internet. So these chicks, they can't be a part of anything great. They don't have any type of greatness going on within their life, because women that have greatness going on, they too busy being great. They too busy being great to their kids. They too busy being great to their family. They too busy being great to their friends. They're too busy being great to themselves. Being productive. Being wise with their time. Being wise with what they give their attention to. This is what great women are busy doing. So great women, especially great women in the game, they're not spending their time on the internet trying to convince a bunch of people who ain't gonna do nothing for them. A bunch of people like theyself. They ain't got time for that. But a lot of cats like feeding the animals, man. A lot of cats like acknowledging and encouraging this bullshit. But don't feed the animals, man. Don't feed the rejects, man. And don't see, that'd be a thing too. Like, a lot of people be letting rejects influence them to be rejects. And you ain't even supposed to be a reject. And see, this is, like I've said before, man, this is one thing about failures, because that's what a lot of these people are, man. A lot of these people on the internet are failures, and like I said, they here to distract you from being great and make you a failure with their ass, because misery loves company, right? But see, this is what you got to keep in mind about failures, right? A lot of failures are funny. They're going to have you dying laughing all day long. A lot of failures are, good to listen to, or good listeners. They'll sit there and listen to you pour your heart out, or, ask them for advice, or, they're just good listeners. They always got a shoulder to cry on, or an open ear, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of failures are cool to kick it with. But at the same time too, a lot of failures are always available to you. You know what I mean? That funny, cool, good listening, always available failure. They don't mean you no good. Then they always gossiping about somebody. Whenever they talk to you, yeah, they funny. Yeah, they cool. Yeah, they're good listeners, and they make for good conversation, but they always available, and every time you talk to them, they gossiping about somebody. Yeah, such and such just got arrested. Yeah, such and such just blew up on such and such. Yeah, such and such, man, just got caught. You know what I mean? Got caught cheating on his girlfriend and got exposed. They just always gossiping about some bullshit. They ain't never calling you with no game. Like, yeah, man, I just found out about this move, man, where, if we bust this move and bust that move, it's going to lead to this move, and we're going to be able to make this happen and make that happen. They ain't never calling you like that. Because that type of stuff ain't even on their mind. And even if it is on their mind, they're not inclined to put any action behind the shit that they saying. And you can't never call them like that. You can't never call them and be like, yo, man, how about we make this happen? Or how about we put this move in motion? You can't never call them like that. But they are always available for the bullshit. It's the reason why they failures. You just got to pay attention. Ralph Dupree, good looking with the $20 holla. That hot dub, you dig? Appreciate you. Yeah, man, like you ever, people from the hood, y'all know what I'm talking about. But you got that one dude that's always sitting in front of the house drinking a beer. You know what I mean? Ain't got nothing going on. Ain't don't mean nobody no good. Ain't doing nothing for nobody. Barely doing anything for theyself. And you could leave. You could leave your neighborhood and be gone for 5 years, 10 years, and come back, and that same person that's sitting in that same spot doing the same shit ain't going nowhere. That's who a lot of these people are. The difference is they have the power of the internet. They have a smart device with internet access. And, you know, if you're not mindful, if you don't pay attention, because see, that person who I'm talking about that's sitting in the hood drinking a beer, ain't going nowhere in life, they got certain characteristics about themselves that if you pay attention to, you like, okay, you know, I see what's going on here. And on the internet, those same characteristics will shine through if you incline to pay attention and recognize the shit. It's just certain things that failures are not going to do. Failures are not going to do. And it's certain things that failures are going to do. That's going to let you know what they about. See, people allow themselves to get fooled on the internet all the time. It's crazy. You know, you got dudes that swear up and down they these big old P's in the game, and you know they still getting caught up on decoy pages on social media. Now, even though I've always believed that you got to be slipping to the maximum to get caught up by a decoy page on social media, and that leads to you going to the joint. You got to be slipping to the maximum to do it. But I've seen some relatively sharp individuals fall for that, right? Now, again, you know, maybe over 10 years ago, I could see that. Because even though technology was, you know, still highly advanced 10 years ago, and there was a lot of things that you could use technology for to figure out, you know, what's going on with somebody. Hey, today's times, man, it really ain't no excuse. Technology is too good to be fooled by anybody on the internet. Like, just look at everything that's going on with technology. How are you getting catfished in 2024? Like, seriously. You know, I remember the MySpace days and the early Facebook days and even the early Instagram days. You know, people was getting catfished all the time, and, you know, I could understand. But how are you getting catfished in 2024? How are you letting certain rejects who ain't got nothing going on as losers in real life, how are you letting them catfish you in 2024? Like, seriously. With all this technology going on, how are you allowing that? You got to be careless. You know, and not only do you have technology in your favor, but you also got psychology in your favor. Right? Now, I'm not no scholar. I don't have any degrees in anything as far as like formal education goes. I don't have any college degrees or anything like that. Never went to college. Never went to any higher learning institution. You know, so I don't have none of that under my belt, right? But I have a fascination with psychology. I like to know why people think the way that they think. I like to know why people do what they do. I like to know the thought processes behind things that people do. I'm just into that kind of stuff, right? So I read certain books, and I've learned certain things along the way. So I just know that apple trees come from apple seeds, right? If you see an apple tree, then it's not rocket science. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that if this is an apple tree, it had to come from an apple seed. right? So I see a whole lot of apple trees on the internet. I see a lot of people who do things and say things, and even though they might try to pass it off as an orange tree or a lemon tree or an avocado tree, they might try to portray themselves as this on the internet, but I look and I'm like, nah, that's an apple tree. That's an apple tree. That's not an orange tree. That's not an avocado tree. That's an apple tree. I know an apple tree when I see one. So if this is an apple tree, even though I can't see the seed on the internet, I can't dig up the roots and see what's going on the internet. But I just know that on the internet, I see an apple tree, I hear an apple tree, so it gotta be an apple tree. It had to come from an apple seed, right? And like I said, that's how psychology works, man. So if you see things that people do and say on the internet, even if they trying to portray something portray themselves as something that they're not, somebody that they're not, all you gotta do is pay attention and be inclined to understand and know, like, you're not what you say you are. You know, you really a reject with a smartphone that has the internet on it. You know, I just be knowing charlatans when I see them. Charlatans come from charlatan seeds. They come from the seed of a charlatan. Just like apples come from apple trees that come from apple seeds. Same thing with charlatans, man. I know them when I see them. They ain't gonna fool me. But see, what people don't understand is one thing that helps you identify people that's portraying themselves on the internet to be something that they not is being in tune with yourself, knowing yourself, just being real, just being genuine. And I know everything and everybody around you and so much shit, and you know, everything is encouraging people to be something that they not and be somebody that they not. And everything is encouraging people to evade processes and skip processes and not respect processes, right? That's why you see people getting all this cosmetic surgeries on their body, getting BBLs and tummy tucks and all this type of shit because they don't like who they are. You even seeing guys now doing the Bandman Kevo because they don't like who they are. You know? Like, I can never trust somebody like that. I can never be involved with somebody like that in any kind of way that's doing the Bandman Kevo. You getting fake muscles put on your body. This is how much people do not like who they are. This is how much people cannot accept who they are. This is how much people do not love themselves. And then you got other people that's looking at that like that's some fly shit and it's something that they want to do too. And I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure that there's somebody out there right now that saw Bandman Kevo go get the Arnold Schwarzenegger kit and was like, you know what? I'm going to do that too. And they went and did it. I'm sure there's other baby Arnold Schwarzenegger kids walking around that was inspired by Bandman Kevo. Bandman Kevo got some kids walking around with the Arnold Schwarzenegger kit. I guarantee you. He ain't the only one. And I don't know who inspired him to do that bullshit. But he did it, and I guarantee you somebody else done did it, and somebody else is gonna do it again. You know, because it's just not cool to like yourself. It's not cool to be in tune with yourself and accept yourself and all the imperfections that come with you. You know what I mean? I already know that if they figure out a way to make people taller, it's gonna be all kind of people doing that shit. It's gonna come a time everybody gonna be 7 feet tall. Could you imagine that shit? Everybody 7 feet tall with perfect bodies, muscular, cut up. You know what I mean? Every chick is, tall with a fat ass and big titties and perfect face and perfect teeth and perfect hair and perfect skin and all this shit. It's crazy, man. But see, when you're that kind of person, when you're the type of person that like cuts corners and is into deception and all this kind of stuff, it's kind of hard for you to recognize when somebody else is on that same type of time. As opposed to when you genuine and real, like the old cliche goes, but it's so true, real recognize real. So when you real, you recognize real. And just like you recognize real, you recognize shit and people and things that are not real. I be feeling like an alien sometimes, man, because of how easily I can identify certain things and, see shit that everybody can't see. Like, it be people just falling out the sky in the game, man. They got jewelry and they done learned the language. They done learned the secret handshake. And they just fall out the sky. Like, where did this person come from? And they be in their 30s and 40s and 50s. And it's like, where did you come from? How come nobody in the game knows you? They fall out the sky and they got some jewelry and they got a cool car and they got a cool house and they take some pictures with some attractive women. And they know how to say, hey now, say now. And they know how to, chuck the deuce. And they listening to Rollo the P. They listening to Silky Slim. They listening to Sugar Free. And, because they speak the language and it looks like they're successful and they say that their success came from the game, everybody just accepts these guys. And it's like, man, where did you come from? And sometimes, like I said, I be feeling like an alien because I be feeling like I'm the only one. Like, damn, am I the only one that recognize something ain't right here? Am I the only one that's like, man, where this person come from? Other people, they don't care they don't question where the person came from. They don't care that this person's history is a mystery. They don't care about none of that. I'm not going. And on the same token, you got chicks like that too. You got chicks that just fall out the sky. But because they speak the language and they take a few pictures in videos, acting like they some 304s, and they know how to say, hey now, say now, and then they, they put a few pictures and videos on their story of them counting some money. Everybody just accepts them. But me, I be looking like, where did this chick come from? Who has she been down for? If she making all this money and she, 28, 29, 30 years old or older, and she touching all this money, she had to have been with some pimping before. She had to have made a pimp rich before. Had to. Who did she make rich? Who was she down with? Who did she get the game from? Like who? Where did she come from? What's her history? But people just accept shit because it look good and it sound good and it feel good. I'm not going. And like I said, I be feeling like an alien sometimes, man. But on the other hand, I be like, man, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out. And then for the guys, right? Kick some game, man. Put some more love in my body before we get into this shit. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. We're gonna get into some game, man. Yeah, man, you know, it's a lot of guys in the game that got great potential to do great things in the game, but they allow the game to get diluted in them, man, because they be letting anything and everything around they game, around they pimping, and they let shit taint their energy. The game energy, this around them and within them, they allow bullshit to taint that because they so friendly and they want to accept everything and everybody. And it taints that energy and it hinders their potential greatness. And while they may be doing some cool shit, they could do much greater things in the game, but they be allowing bullshit up and around they mix. And what they don't understand is like, hey, man, as some pimping, your position is to bring greatness out of, you know, the young ladies that's under your tutelage, right? Your position as the pimping is to guide them and game them up and inspire them to do great things in the game with you. And how you gonna do that if you being manipulated and spun around by people on the internet whose history is a mystery, by misfits and rejects who some of them ain't even really a part of this. They not even really a part of this. How you gonna do that for any young ladies in the game when this is what you got going on with yourself? Cause see, and I was having a discussion with somebody about this the other night, right? And I was speaking about California in that conversation, but the truth of the matter is not just California, but across the country, right? Hey, tricks are craftier and more cunning and conniving and deceptive than they've ever been. Hey, man, tricks got more game nowadays than they've ever had, right? And it's because of the internet. The internet got a lot to do with it. You know, it's certain tricks that don't mean a whole no good that's watching and learning from me. I know that. But they ain't never gonna be faster than a hoe that's, you know, getting gamed up and guided by me. They ain't gonna never be a match for that. But you got tricks out here, and it ain't just ones that watch and learn from me or Sinful or anybody else, but you got some sharp tricks out here. You got gang. You've really always had them, but now more than ever, right? So if you have these tricks out here that are super sharp and conniving and manipulative and all this, that, and the third, and you sending young ladies out there to do battle with a trick's mind, but your mind is compromised, your game is compromised, what make you think that you're going to be able to effectively send this young lady out there to do battle with a trick's mind when you can't even do battle properly with lames on the internet that's pretending to be something that you really are? How you going to do that? Here you are, you true to this shit, you down and about it, you done paid dues, you done went through ups, downs, and turnarounds in this game. You done had, setbacks and accomplishments and everything in between in this game. And you're actively participating in the game right now. And you allow yourself to be spun around and manipulated and conned and fooled by some guy and multiple guys on the internet who act like they're this but are not this. And they sitting up soaking game from and getting vouched for by you and being accepted by you, and you don't even know this person, and nobody that you know knows this person, and nobody that you know that knows anybody knows this person, right? See, the truth comes out when you pay attention. That's just like, I remember one time, this guy fit the description of what I'm talking about right now, right? It's a guy that, in his 40s, man, that just came out of nowhere, fell out the sky. I don't know and that's one thing I want you to understand too. I don't know everybody in the game, but I know the game. I don't know everybody in the game, but I know the game that's in everybody. If that makes sense to you. The same game that's in me, I know how to recognize that in anybody. I don't have to know him. I could sit and have a 2-second conversation with him and I'm going to know, okay, he got the same thing in him that I got in me. Or, nah, this person is just pretending. This person ain't authentic and they ain't really in it. Right? But it was this guy who, like I said, fell out the sky, 40-something years old, claiming that they've been around a long time, but, they portray themselves a certain way. They look successful on the internet, and they know the secret handshake, and they know the secret language. They speak the language. So people start accepting this guy, right? But I always question this guy. Something just didn't fit with him. Something just didn't feel right. So, we get into a little back and forth on the internet. And, I'm somebody who's also in my 40s, and I really have been around for a long time. So we going back and forth. Like I said, you got rejects. This gonna side with him. You know what I mean? You got rejects that's gonna, they want to be like him based on what they see on the internet, so they gonna side with him against me, right? But the truth is always gonna shine through. There's so many people that was coming in the chat that was like, I know Freeze from Chicago. I know Freeze from New Orleans. I know Freeze from Dallas. I know Freeze from Miami. I know Freeze from Orlando. I was down with Freeze in Seattle. I was down with Freeze in the Bay. I ran into Freeze at a gas station in Mississippi. I ran into Freeze at the airport in Baltimore. Because I really be outside and I really be everywhere, and, people done really been down with me, or they've ran into me or seen me out and about, and I'm cool, approachable, greet everybody with respect. And I've really done my thing, and people have seen me do my thing, and we've done our thing together in the same place at the same time. It's too many people in the game who really, really know me, right? So that was the difference in that situation. And that person who claimed to be around about as long as I have and close in age to me, they didn't have nobody doing that with them. They didn't have nobody jumping in the chat saying, yeah, I was with old boy in this city. I was with old boy in that city. I was with old boy over here. I ran into him over there. Didn't nobody do that. Not one person. And that just goes to show you the difference. Right? And I just, like I said, I just know. I don't have to know somebody's life story to know if they really about this. It's even people that I don't like. It's people who I don't care for. But I ain't gonna try to take their history away. I ain't gonna try to, all of a sudden make their history a mystery just because I don't like them. See, that's one thing Sinful and myself always had in common about ourselves that the people that hate us don't have in common with us. See, Sinful could keep it real about somebody that he don't like. And if somebody that he don't like got some good qualities about him, Sinful could keep it real about him. And I'm the same way. If it's somebody who I don't care for, somebody I don't get along with, I ain't gonna lie on them. Whereas these other people, if they don't like me, it ain't nothing good about me. Freeze ain't never did no pimping. Freeze was never outside. Freeze ain't never did this. Freeze ain't never did that. Freeze ain't never been this. Freeze stupid. Freeze this. Freeze that. Freeze ain't got no mouthpiece. Freeze ain't got no game. Freeze ain't never did this. Freeze ain't never did that. It's like, damn. I can understand you don't like me or you don't care for me, you don't get along with me, but damn, you just gonna lie on me? Like, shit. Whereas me, on the other hand, like, yeah, I don't really care for dude. You know what I mean? I don't really like that individual, but I must admit, that person got some game. Or, I don't really care for that individual, but man, they pops it. They got a cold mouthpiece. Or, I don't really, that dude, he might be a sucker and everything like that, but I can't lie, he got a cold catch hand. I can keep it real. But, you rarely gonna find individuals like that in the game. Really in life, period. But back to what I was saying, though, about how somebody that's supposed to be authentic and really in it in this game being manipulated by people whose history is a mystery in this game. And then you supposed to turn around and take these young ladies and game them up and guide them to go out there and do battle with a trick's mind. How you gonna do that? And then same thing with these chicks. Even more so for y'all. As ladies in the game, I would go as far as to say it's even more of a challenge for a chick whose history is a mystery in the game to be accepted than it is for a guy. Or at least it should be more of a challenge. Because one thing about a lady in the game, if she really active, people gonna see her. If you really in this game doing your thing as a lady, you gonna be seen. Somebody gonna see you, somebody gonna know you, especially other ladies in the game. Even if you an internet chick, like somebody's gonna be they're gonna be staying at the same hotel as you, trapping out the same spot as you. Or if you down on the blaze, somebody gonna see you outside. Or if you work in the strip club, somebody gonna be in the same club that you at, or something. Like somebody is gonna know you. If you working on a carpet, somebody gonna see you in the casino or see you at a bar or something. But you got chicks that do the same thing. They let chicks who they ain't never seen nowhere and don't know anybody that's seen them anywhere. And these chicks might speak the language. And again, like I said, something about the internet just makes certain people confident when they ain't got no business being confident. But that's another conversation. But some people just get on the internet and they just got this confidence, and you got chicks like that but they ain't, ain't nobody seen them do nothing. Their history is a mystery. And you got chicks that be accepting these chicks. And it's like, how you let this chick manipulate you when you done dealt with? I mean, if you really in the game as a lady in the game, at some point early in the game, you will have dealt with every kind of manipulation that it is out there. You done had pimps try to manipulate you. You done had tricks try to manipulate you. You done had other females in the game try to manipulate you. You done had the police try to manipulate you. You know what I mean? You done dealt with manipulation on so many different levels. How are you letting a chick on the internet whose history is a mystery manipulate you? And then if you are allowing that, will make you think that you're going to master the art of breaking somebody. Master the art of breaking on a trick. How you going to do that? You know, some of y'all be so eager to have a friend and be so eager to be accepted by somebody, but they ain't been through what you've been through. They ain't going through what you're going through. They just on the internet acting like it and pretending like it. But in real life, they can't relate to you. Their history is a mystery. And see, you know, back to the shit that I told y'all earlier in the live that I woke up to in my DM this morning. You got chicks in my DM telling me about some chick that they don't even know, and they don't even know anybody that know this chick. Talking about me. Why are you even acknowledging this chick? Who is she? I mean, I know who she is, but I don't really know her. She don't really know me. I know of her. But like some of these chicks in the game, you don't know nothing about this chick, but you just know that she's talking about me and you familiar with me. So you acknowledge her because she's talking about me. But what you don't understand is by acknowledging her, you're encouraging her. And not only are you acknowledging and encouraging her, but as you engage in a conversation, you validating her. So, you know, now when she go talk to other people, she could say your name. Like, yeah, I know such and such. I was chopping it up with such and such. And it's like, she don't even know you. But now because you done chopped it up with her, she could use your name when she go around. And now, you know, she being validated by other authentic representatives of the game. And don't nobody know this chick. Ain't nobody seen her nowhere. You know what I mean? She might could tell you a guy or two that she done broke herself to in the game, but she can't tell you nobody who she done gave a run to. She can't tell you nobody who she made rich. She can't tell you anything special that she done in the game. Why are you even entertaining this person? For real. See, they say the game is lonely for a reason. The game is lonely. And when you don't allow the game to be what it's meant to be, which is lonely, and you start accepting any and everybody, you open yourself up for nonsense. You open yourself up for distractions. And like I said, you got some people that woke up this morning and their whole purpose, their whole agenda for the day is to distract you from being great. They don't want to do nothing else. They don't want to be a blessing to their family. They don't want to be a blessing to their kids. They don't want to accomplish anything. They don't want to work out today. They don't want to eat healthy. They don't want to stimulate their mind. They don't want to be of service to anybody, be a blessing to anybody. They want to distract you from being great because they know they ain't going to never be great. And they see that you got the potential to be great or that you're being great as we speak, but they going to try you. They like, you know what? I hate the fact that she's great. She great in ways that I wish I could be great, but I know I can't be great like that. So I hate her for being great the way that I wish I could be great. Let me see if I could distract her. Let me see if I could get her to join me in my misery. I know what to do. I could talk about a pimp that we all know. And that's going to throw her off track. Because soon as she hear about that pimp's name that we all know, she going to be like, huh? What's going on with him? What you know about him? Nah, for real? You lying. What? You got pictures? What? You got screenshots? What? You got videos? What? No, get out of here. Whole time you not knowing that, first of all, this person don't have none of this shit. And even if they do have some of this shit, hey, listen, man. It's messed up. Technology is cold, man. They done almost made it where you can't even believe screenshots and videos and pictures. Cause man, if they could take Tupac out the grave and put Tupac back in the studio after he been gone almost 30 years. Tupac been gone almost 28 years. They done dug this man out his grave, woke him up, dusted him off, put him in the studio, and put him on a song. And put the song on the radio. This is what they doing. So if they can do that, what makes you think that they can't, fabricate some pictures, some naked pictures, or fabricate some messages in the form of screenshots? What make you think they can't do that? They're making whole AI people in videos, and the whole shit is made up. Let me see if I can pull something like that up, man. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. That's a tutorial. Let me see. Because I just seen some shit.
AI generated video.
I seen some shit just this morning where it was an AI video of a girl dancing, and the shit looked like a real person, but it wasn't even a real person, but it was a video of a girl dancing, and she wasn't even a real person. Let me see what this is.
This pink-haired influencer earns $11,000 a month, but doesn't exist. Let me explain. So her name is Aitana Lopez, she's 25 years old, she's from Barcelona, and she's a model with pink hair. Every day she posts content on her Instagram account, Fit Aitana, and she's already more than 100,000 followers. What's crazy, she earns up to $11,000 a month by producing advertising content with her perfect body and face. Only that, she has been completely generated by artificial intelligence. Actually, a Spanish modeling agency explained it created the first Spanish AI influencer influencer to use her as a model for the brands that approach them. What's even more crazy is that every week the agency team has a meeting to decide what she will do every day, which places she will visit, and which photos she will post. But everything is finally done with artificial intelligence and design experts using Photoshop. The communication agency explained that they wanted someone who represented perfectly their brand values and also to give the possibility to small companies that cannot afford big advertising campaigns to have their influencers. This being her
See, this is what I'm talking about now. We're going to, hold on, I'm going to get her Instagram and
influencer
go
earns
to it.
$11,000 a month, but doesn't exist. Let me explain. So her name is Aitana Lopez. She's 25 years old, she's from Barcelona, and she's a model with pink hair. Every day she posts content on her Instagram account, Fit.
Okay, so Fit Aitana. Let's go to that and see. This is a ass person. You seen her doing, look at her. Hold on. It's a fake ass person. They got this fake ass person doing planks. Look at this shit. Man, that's crazy. This fake ass, this person ain't even a real person. Let's look at her story and see what's on there. Oh, that ain't a video. That ain't a video. But that's crazy though. In this fake ass page, this is not even a real person, and this fake ass person is making $11,000 a month. This just go to show. So let me see if they got any other examples on IG. I mean on YouTube. Let me see. Let me see this. This video was generated entirely by artificial intelligence based on a simple text prompt. The AI model was asked to create historical footage of California during the gold rush. OpenAI's new tool called Sora used artificial intelligence to create high-quality videos from text descriptions. So they just typing the shit into a damn app, and it's generating the shit that is texting. Like they typing, make me some gold rush footage from the 1800s in California, and it's just picking the shit and creating it just based on what you type in there. Crazy. Look at that. Damn. That's not even real people. Look at this shit. Based on specific prompts, it can generate videos of people, places, and man, this shit ain't even real. The clip shows a flock of paper airplanes fluttering through a dense jungle as if they were migrating birds. And that shit is crazy. Look at this shit. new tech has weaknesses and may struggle with the physics of a complex scene, the company said. Look at this shit. These ain't even real people. They got a chair just kicking it and mobbing around. Chair over there just moving like it's like looking like one of the chairs in the movie Fantasia back in the day. Like the mops and buckets was moving around and shit. Look at this chair just kicking it. So you see all this shit right here, right? And you know the cold part about it? This fake ass female right here, she making $11,000 a month. It's real people that can't even make that kind of money every month. And this fake ass non-existent person is making $11,000 a month. Hey man, if you a real ass woman, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you a woman with a pulse that got blood flowing through your veins and you could blink your eyes right now, you can inhale and exhale, and you can move your eyeballs around and you can hear shit and see shit and smell shit and taste shit and feel shit, hey, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because they got fake ass females that don't even exist, like this one that you looking at right here, and her fake non-existent ass is making $11,000 a month. You know what I mean? Now, if you're, a square and you work a 9 to 5, as long as you are independent and you ain't asking for nobody for nothing, and you self-reliant and you handling your business and you ain't got your hand out, props to you. But if you are a lady in the game, whether you down on a blade or you on a carpet, you in a casino somewhere, you in a club, on a pole, or you on the internet, whatever it is, if you in the game at any capacity and you not checking it and you not breaking on tricks and you ain't making $11,000 a month like this chick is, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Especially, this chick ain't even got no bills because she ain't real. She ain't got no rent to pay. She ain't got no dog to feed. She ain't even got to feed herself. She ain't real. She don't even require food. She ain't got no electric bill. She ain't got no phone bill. She don't even have no phone. She fake. Everything, the chair she's sitting in, the clothes she got on, her body, her hair, everything is fake. She ain't got to go to no stylist. That pink hair that she got is fake, so she ain't have to put no dye in it. She had to go buy no dye and do nothing to her hair. It's fake. So, if a fake ass female who don't even exist in real life can make $11,000 a month, and you a female with a pulse in real life that's warm on the inside, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You got fake ass AI bitches out here outdoing you. You should be ashamed of yourself. You need to hang it up. For real though. Look at Apple Bite. She say, that's AI? Yeah, it's straight AI. This ain't even a real female. You can't find her nowhere in the world except for on the internet. That's it. You're never going to run into this chick. She don't exist. They probably ain't even got a mannequin of her nowhere. Then look at this video where she doing planks. Look at this shit. She reading and got a typewriter and sitting in bathtubs and doing planks. Crazy. I'm just tripping off of how she making $11,000 a month. See, man, Y'all gonna make me, man. I'm gonna stop dealing with you hoes in real life. I'm gonna just get me a stable of AI bitches. I'm gonna go create me like 10 AI females, and I'm gonna start checking it. I ain't gotta deal with their attitude. I ain't gotta feed them. I'm finna get deep with AI hoes. Watch. I'm finna get deep with AI. I ain't gotta, I ain't gotta talk to her. I ain't gotta like hang out with her, spend time with her. I ain't gotta do none of that. I ain't gotta worry about one AI broad getting jealous of my other AI broads because I'm spending too much time with this AI broad, or she jealous because this AI broad look better than her, or like I ain't gotta deal with none of that. I'm finna get deep with AI. This chick is making $11,000 a month, and I know what y'all thinking. Like in the game, that's not really like it's cool, but that ain't like, wow, $11,000 a month. But I don't have to feed her. I can make her a fake ass dog that she get to, walk around with and hang out with, but it's all AI. Like I don't have to feed her dog. I can make, some AI situation where she go take the dog to the groomer, all that. I can make AI videos of her going to the nail shop to get her hands and feet done. Man, I could do all of that. She gonna make 11 bands a month. And I'm going to just make like, I'm saying 10, but shit, I might make like 20 AI broads. I might be 20 deep with AI broads. Checking it. For real. Watch me work. Y'all gonna be like, man, freeze. Fake ass pimping. Yup, my pimping fake as hell now. Man, low overhead. I'm gonna design the stable. I'm gonna make them fine as hell. For real. Y'all gonna be like, man, Freeze ain't doing no real pimping. Freeze pimping fake as hell. I'm gonna be like, yup, fake ass pimping. Like my pimping fake as hell. Watch my pimping get fake as hell and checking it with my fake ass pimping. Watch. Shit crazy, man. Look at this shit. This ain't even a real broad. They got that shit looking realistic. Man, that's crazy. She looked like you could really run into her at the gym or at the grocery store or at the park or something. Like, she looked like she really looked like a real person, but it's not even real. Everything is fake right here. She's fake. The background at beach is fake. The people that's sitting on the beach is fake. The water, the ocean, that's fake. This wood that she leaning against is fake. This whole shit is fake. But she checking it with her fake ass. She making real money with her fake ass. I'm telling you, man, I'm finna get deep with AI bras, man. Finna have me a whole AI stable. I'm gonna take pictures with their ass. Y'all gonna see me doing videos with my AI stable. I'm gonna have their ass feeding me grapes and massaging my feet, massaging my shoulders. Watch. I'm gonna have me a whole AI stable. Right, fake tan line, all that. Look at that. Gym back there, fake as hell. People back there in the background working out, fake as hell. Everything fake. I'm gonna have my AI bras in the gym every day with they fake ass. Look, here go two of my AI bras right here. Too deep, no sleep. Hello? Oh, man. Telling you, man. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm finna figure this AI shit out. I'm about to get deep with AI bras, man. Shit, Drake bringing Tupac from the dead and putting him on songs and shit. I'm gonna have me an AI. If Drake could do that, how come I can't have an AI stable? Like, for real, though. If, because Cause y'all talking a whole bunch of shit about Drake for putting Tupac on the song and all that. Y'all better not say nothing to me. I don't want to hear nothing about my fake ass AI stable. See, look, I'm gonna have hoes with cats. I'm finna do all that. I'm finna give each one of my bras, they gonna have a pet cat or a pet little puppy. I'm gonna give them Pomeranians and Frenchies and all that shit. I'm gonna be deep, watch. I ain't gotta deal with nobody attitude, nothing. This shit cold. This chick is making $11,000 a month. I'm about to be checking. I'm about to be deep and balling. Making real ass money off of these fake ass bras. Look at this shit. Cold. But I say all of this back to this game that I never left, in the words of my brother Sinful to P. I say all of this to say, hold on. Brother Bill, good looking with the $2 holla. You dig? Glory to the game. Glory to God for this game. Long live Philip Brandon Gilmore. Yes, indeed. Eat Books, good looking with the $5 holla. What's more dangerous, tricks pretending to be a P or a square thought pretending to be a 304? It's hard to say which one is more dangerous because they both can be potentially very dangerous. But you know, I'm more inclined to say that the trick pretending to be a P is more dangerous because his influence has a lot greater potential than a thought pretending to be a 304. You know, because you got dudes right now that I believe are, you know, they not conventional tricks where, you know, they gonna pull up or meet a chick and pay her, you know, exchange money for services. You know, you got guys that are not traditional, conventional tricks like that, but they still got the spirit of tricking in them, and they pretending to be P's. And some of these guys are influential because, like I said, they look the part. They speak the language. They know the secret handshake. So, you know, some of these guys become influential, but they never really was this. And you know, if they become influential, you can just imagine the kind of damage they can do in the game by misleading people, misguiding people, you know, being a bad influence on people in the game. So yeah, I would say the trick pretending to be a P is more dangerous than a thought pretending to be a 304. For sure. Ray Gunn, good looking with the $5 holla. Wouldn't you think that the client who is interested in the AI chick would not want the real thing and vice versa? I don't know. You know, lust is lust. I know people are into different things. People lust over different things. And people are more attracted to some things than they are others. But yeah, you know, game is a solution for everything, like I say. So like this AI chick that you're looking at right here that's making $11,000 a month. I'm pretty sure that out of all of the people that's, supporting her in whatever ways, like I don't know how she's generating this $11,000 a month. I don't know if they done created a OnlyFans for this fake ass AI chick. Let's see what else she got going on. Her name is Aitana Lopez. Let me see. Let's see if it tells us how she's generating 10,000 euros, $11,000 a month. Aitana, 25, a pink-haired woman from Barcelona, receives weekly private messages from celebrities asking her out, but this model is not real. Aitana, a model created by artificial intelligence and the first in Spain, was born into a difficult period. That's crazy. Ruben Cruz, her designer and founder of the agency The Clueless, was going through a rough patch because he didn't have many clients. We started analyzing how we were working and realized that many projects were being put on hold or canceled due to problems beyond our control. Often it was the fault of the influencer or model and not due to design issues, Cruz told Euronews. So they decided to create their own influencer. Oh, so I guess that's crazy. That's some crazy shit. So I guess he was trying to deal with real models, but or at least I don't know. So, wait, let's see. So they decided to create their own influencer to use a model for the brands that approached them. They created Aitana, an exuberant 25-year-old pink-haired woman from Barcelona whose physical appearance is close to perfection. The virtual model can earn up to 10,000 euros a month, according to her creators, but the average is usually around 3,000. Hey, that's still cool. So I guess at her best time, she can make up to 10,000 a month, but she gonna at least on average make 3,000. We did it so that we can make a better living and not be dependent on other people who have egos, who have manias, or who just want to make a lot of money by posing, said Cruz. So that's crazy. He was like, you know what? I'm sick of y'all's attitudes. I'm sick of y'all, being stuck up. I'm sick of y'all being lazy and expecting a whole bunch of everything for a whole bunch of nothing. Finna make me a fake ass AI model. So y'all go find something else to do. Aitana's income is quite varied. She earns just over 1,000 euros per advertisement, and has recently become the face of Big, a sports supplement company. Damn, that's crazy. And as if that weren't enough, she uploads photos of herself in lingerie to FanView, a platform similar to OnlyFans. Let's see what FanView is. I ain't never heard of it. I don't know if y'all ever heard of FanView, but I ain't never heard of FanView. Let's see. FanView must be popping though, because She making 1,000. No, wait, not 1,000. I don't know how much she's making off of fan view. In just a few months, and you see how I just said, like, I don't know if they got a fake ass OnlyFans account for her, but they got a fan view, which is similar to OnlyFans, I guess. In just a few months, she has managed to gain more than 121,000 followers on Instagram, and her photos get thousands of views and reactions. She even received private messages from celebrities who are unaware that she is not an actual person. That's crazy. One day, a well-known Latin American actor text to ask her out. The actor has about 5 million followers, and some of our team watched his TV series when they were kids, said Cruz. He had no idea Aitana didn't exist, he added. That's crazy. So this fake-ass broad got real actors, this rich and famous, asking her, trying to, excuse me, miss, what's your name? Where you from? Possibly, can I take your fake ass out? They trying to take her fake ass out. That's crazy, man. And see, Ray Gunn, to add to what your question, right? Just think about it. If a dude is watching a chick on OnlyFans, right? Now I know I'm pretty sure a lot of the OnlyFans chick, like, they interact with the tricks. Like they probably do FaceTime calls with the tricks on OnlyFans. They probably do special requests, or they probably talk on the phone. I don't know. They probably engage with them in some capacity. But a lot of them probably just pay their little, 10, 15, 20, however much the subscription is per month on the OnlyFans. They probably just pay their little monthly subscription. And whenever a chick uploads a video or a picture or whatever, they just, enjoy it whatever way they enjoy it, right? So they don't really know, or probably it doesn't really matter to them if the chick is a real person or not. If all they're doing is paying a monthly subscription to see pictures and videos and it don't go past that, they probably don't even really care if it's a real person, because they never gonna meet the chick. They never gonna be able to spend time with her, lay down with her, date her in the flesh. So this fake ass AI chick, I don't know. It looked like AI done got that far where they probably could make a fake ass, Pisnorn movie. You know what I mean? Adult films and things like that. They probably about to start doing that shit. That shit crazy. It's crazy. So that's crazy. Democratizing the use of models. The agency has been inundated with requests from brands wanting their own personalized model. Damn, so now they got a demand. They like, hey man, make me a fake ass AI model. They probably got Gap and Old Navy and Balenciaga and shit. You name it. Hey man, we need a fake ass AI model too, man. We need you to start pumping out some AI models for us. Tired of these bras with these attitudes and these prima donna ass dudes trying to model our shit, man. We need some underwear models. We need some wintertime clothes models. We need summer clothes models. We need lingerie models. We need all that. That's crazy. They want to have an image that is not a real person and that represents their brand values, so that there are no continuity problems if they have to fire someone or can no longer count on them, said Cruz. Damn. See? All y'all bras with y'all's attitude and shit, AI finna push y'all to the side. with your unreliable attitude, no ass. This shit really ain't cool though. I'm being funny, but this isn't cool. There are also cost savings. When the agency, which used to work with real influencers, realized what they were earning, they found anomalous. Kim Kardashian makes €1 million for an Instagram photo, and she doesn't cure cancer. Nobody earns €1 million for uploading a photo to a social network. It seems absurd to me, he said. This is cold. The agency believes this could help bring down market prices and give a boost to small companies that can afford big advertising campaigns. However, the initiative is not without its critics. Many are concerned that the unrealistic perfection of the models could influence the younger generation to become obsessed with achieving such perfection. There is also criticism of the highly sexualized images of the models created, to which the agency responds that they are simply following the aesthetic already created by the real influencers and brands themselves. If we don't follow the aesthetic, brands won't be interested. To change the system, you have to change the vision of the brands. The world in general is sexualized, as creators said. Yeah, that's cold. So this fake AI person, she makes €1,000 a month per advertisements, and I guess the rest of her income comes from this fan view account. I'm not even hip to fan view. Connect, create, and earn. The creator subscription platform for the future. Sign up before the end of the month and take home 85% for 1 month. Huh. Trust the world's biggest creators. So, see, these people are probably real ass people. Or not probably, they are real ass people. Well, I think they real ass people. Well, he's a YouTuber. She's an OnlyFans model. I guess she's an artist. Shit is crazy. This is a fake ass person all the way on the left, man. This is Aitana Lopez. Well, at least it says AI creator. That's crazy. They know this is a fake ass person and they still subscribe to her. I wonder if I can't go to her profile. I wonder how many subscribers this chick got on here. It won't let me go to her profile. Let me see if Google will tell me. Hold on. So she charged $15 a month. Let me see. This shit is crazy, man. I guess that's the little sneak preview. So I guess it's normally $15 a month, but they got some kind of 50% off, $7.50 a month. That's probably like the first month. Oh, wait. Ignite your desire for savings. Be among the lucky 50 to join my exclusive subscriber circle and indulge in a sizzling 50% off for an entire month. Hurry, as my subscriber count heats up. You won't want to miss your chance to embrace The allure of discounts. The allure of discounts. Join me and let the oh man. Join me and let the seduction of savings captivate you. This is cold, man. This is an AI ass chick making anywhere between 3 and 10,000 euros, which probably between $4 and $11,000 a month. It's not even a real ass person. I wish I could see these posts. I'm just curious. Are these just pictures or do they have videos of the chick? That's crazy. People are really paying for this fake ass chick $15 a month. Man. This wild. All bullshit aside, though, the thought of this shit is scary. It don't say how many people she got on FanView, though. It just says she makes $1,000 a month. That's cold. That is cold. Let's see. eBooks good looking again with the $2 holla. Who's a bigger biter to the game, rappers or Red Pill? Well, it's a lot more rappers that's biting the game, so I would say rappers. But then again, it's a whole lot more rappers than there are Red Pill influencers, I guess you could say. It's a whole lot more rappers, so yeah, definitely rappers. Vernon Joseph, good looking with the $10 holla. You dig? They see me trolling. Good looking with the $2 holla. How do you campaign to get chose by AI 304? Shit, you just go to the damn app and type it in. Type in, hey now, say now, you know what I mean? This type of broad that I'm trying to have, you know what I mean? Yeah, I need somebody that's about 5'5" with brown eyes, smile like the sunrise, you know what I mean? Long pink hair, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You just type it in and it's going to pop up. Voila, magic. You dig? You just get up in the app's ear and tell the app what it want to hear and it's going to create what you want. You dig? Less is more. Good looking with the $10 holla. You dig? Off topic, but really on topic because of the internet. How do you feel about Tariq Nasheed? Hold on. Let me hydrate my game one time before I answer that question. Okay, I see y'all got the likes looking a little better than the viewers right now, but sure some of y'all in here that didn't wipe your feet off at the door when you stepped to a pimp's domain. If you didn't wipe your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button while I hydrate my game with this good old love. Put some of this love in my body. Tariq Nasheed, he comes off as a fairly intellectual guy, fairly educated guy, well-spoken. cool presentation and everything. But it's a lot that I don't really know about him, so I can't really say too much good or bad. But I've seen him do some lame and corny things at times. But that doesn't mean he's a bad guy. From what I've heard, earlier on in his life, he was associated with people in the game, and I guess he was trying to tamper with the game at one point in time. Is he some pimping? I don't see that. I don't know everything. I know some things, but I don't know everything. I don't know, but he seemed like he does some good things, not just for himself, but for the community. What I do like about Tariq is that he's, for black people, and, he promotes black people and blackness, and, I dig that. So, I don't know. He seemed all right, but like I said, it's a whole lot that I don't know about him, so I can't really say too much good or bad. Ronaldo Jason, good looking with the $2 holla, you dig? The tricking has gotten sad at this point. Yeah. Sylvia, I ain't messing with you right now. But far as the tricking, man, it ain't just the tricking, it's just the world, man. It seems like the smarter technology gets, the dumber humanity gets. That's what it seems like. Smarter technology gets, the dumber humanity gets, because it's kind of like they go hand in hand with each other. Because the smarter technology gets, the more it does for people, the more convenient it becomes for people. And the more convenient life becomes for people, people just tend to naturally get dumber because they have to do less. They're less inclined to figure things out, be critical thinkers, be creative, do things. So, that ain't just on the tricking. But as technology becomes smarter and people become dumber, the tricks ain't no exception to that. So, yeah. Just like you say, the tricks is sad. A lot of the ladies in the game are sad too, so they kind of go hand in hand with each other. Yeah, this AI shit is crazy though, man. Crazy business. Telling y'all, man, these 304s keep on rubbing my game the wrong way, man. They keep on rubbing the pimp the wrong way. Shit. Pimp gonna be deep with AI bras. Gonna have me a whole stable of these. Watch me be 20 deep with these. Watch me be 20 deep with these, man. Oh, man. I'm curious to know, like, how long it takes to create something like this, too. And I know that, like, from what I was reading, what I played earlier, it was saying that, it's as simple as just typing something in the text and then it generates this. But I wonder, like, how much work is actually involved in creating an AI chick like this.
I'm curious. She don't even smile. Like, that's what's so cold. Like, man, you can create an AI chick like this. She ain't even got to have no damn teeth. We ain't seen one tooth out of any of these. We don't know if she got teeth. We don't know if she got a tongue. We don't know if she got, we don't know none of that. This is the closest she done came to a smile. We don't even know if she got teeth. We don't even know if she can open her mouth. That's cold. Can you imagine being a pimp and you 20 deep with AI bras that can't even open their mouth? They can't even say nothing to you. They just, model clothes and advertise, and they got the fan view, they got OnlyFans, and they just, they can't even open their mouth. They can't even say nothing to you. They can't even open their mouth to eat food. You ain't got to give her no food. You ain't got to give her no water. She ain't got to use the bathroom. She ain't got to take showers. She don't even get dirty. She don't perspire. She don't sweat. You know what I mean? She can't bleed. She don't do none of that. She don't even blink her eyes. Her eyes don't even blink. She don't cry. She don't get sad. She don't get happy. She don't get mad. She don't get excited. None of that. And she gonna check it for you. And you make 20 of those. Man, that's cold. That's cold, man. That's cold. Right, like Denise said, her feet don't hurt. She ain't gonna call you complaining, Daddy, my feet hurt. You ain't gotta hear none of that. She ain't gonna twist her ankle. She ain't even got no ankles to twist. She ain't got no bones. She can't break no bones. She can't fall down and scrape her knees unless you want her to. You might just say, man, I'm tired of this bra. She don't do nothing. Let me make her fall down and scrape her knees. And then you can make her have some scraped up knees and shit. You probably can make her have an attitude. I mean, it's AI. You probably can make her do whatever you want. Make her have like a different personality or something. I don't know. But this chick ain't even showed no teeth. She making $11,000 and, they ain't even made her have a smile. She don't even got, oh wait, hold on. Oh shit, she got some teeth. She got a little bit of teeth going on. Uh-oh, they done gave her some teeth. She got 2 of them. We don't know if she got more than 2 teeth, but hey, she know how to, they done made it where she could smile just enough to where she only show you these 2 teeth. We don't know if she got any teeth past the 2, but she got 2 teeth though. She smiling and shit. Oh yeah. See, I could see her checking it, man. You make you about 20 of these pimping and have her looking at it. Look at it. Look how she looking at the tricking. Tricking gonna go. Look at these seductive ass eyes. Trick ain't finna resist that. Oh, how much you want? $15 a month? I got you. Don't trip. Oh man. Right, she got 200 pictures and 2 teeth. She ain't even gotta have no damn teeth. Some leaking pimp in the comments right now like, damn, I might give me one of these. Oh man. I mean, for real, like, it's like, cause this dude, so just think about how this came about. You got a dude with a modeling agency and he's having problems with the models. The models are unreliable. The models got attitudes. The models are egotistical. They think they too good for this and too good for that. They complaining about things. You got to feed the models. You gotta probably provide them with wardrobes and transportation and Ubers and lifts and all. You gotta do all this stuff for these models. And then you say to yourself one day, man, you know what? I ain't messing with these broads no more. I'm finna make me a broad on the computer. And then you start checking some money in real life. You make a fake ass broad that's making you some real ass money. That's cold. And I think it even says something about that, like he was going through some little financial he was going through some financial difficulties or something like that. I think it says something like that. Hold on. I think it says something like that. Oh, he was going through a rough patch. Ruben Cruz, her designer and founder of the agency The Clueless, was going through a rough patch because he didn't have many clients. Yeah, so he was going through a rough patch, you know what I mean? We started analyzing how we were working and realized that many projects were being put on hold or canceled due to problems beyond our control. Often it was the fault of the influencer or model and not due to the designer issues. So basically, you know, he was having problems with the broads that was supposed to be modeling for his agency. He lining them up with work. You know, the clients, they're like, hey, you know, we need a model for this situation, that situation, this line, that line, this new article of clothing or these new shoes or whatever. They got he lining these models up and they unreliable. So he said, you know what? I'm just gonna get on the computer and make me one. And he came up with this. She looked like she just woke up. Hair a mess. That's crazy. That's some cold shit. That's crazy. She even got like little wrinkles in her forehead. Little like, I don't know if those is freckles. She got like little freckles and shit. That's crazy. Hair kind of messy. She really got water on her arms and shit. Whole shit just fake as hell. This shit is like hella detailed though. This fake ass chick got some like very, you know, intimate details about her appearance. You know what I mean? She got like little, that shit crazy. She can get this work. You are perfect to me, Freeze. Empress Diamond, I appreciate you. A fool, right. Higher than idle say, a fool and his money shall soon part. The word ain't never lied. Let's reproduce, make black. Oh, make her black. They might got some, let's see. Let's see if they got a fake. Hold on. Yes, the world's first AI model. Oh, this was 2 years ago. That look kind of fake though. That don't look as realistic as. See, these don't look like real people though. That look kind of real. Is this a? Let me see. Oh, they got a whole digital agency. See, this still look kind of cartoonish though. That look kind of real right there, though. I can't lie. That shit right there look kind of real. And she modeling for Feli. So I wonder if Feli is paying these people for this. This is crazy. They got a whole AI model with a damn Feli jacket on, man. That's some cold shit. Let me see. That shit look kind of real. I don't know if it... Nah, yeah, this one kind of look kind of real. It do look a little cartoonish, though. Especially when you zoom in. Yeah, that look a little cartoonish. She probably still making some money, though. Oh, they done put her with a white girl. Yeah, it look kind of like cartoonish, though, still. That look more realistic, though. See, the chick on the left, she look more realistic. That's crazy. This whole shit is AI. Oh, they done tagged her. So they got another AI model, I guess, with a whole nother page. Oh, that page don't exist, I guess. Oh, wait. Maybe they changed the name. I'm real, but I'm digital. Hold on. My AI twin may get me more modeling work. So I guess this is the real chick and this is her AI version. Model Alexandra, I guess that's how you say her name, Alexandra Left, says her AI twin right can do jobs that she can't get to. Damn. Oh, so she done made... So I guess she generated this off of herself. She made like an AI version of herself. So this is based on a real person, but it's still a fake ass person though. She got some teeth too, okay. And gave her like 2 teeth. Oh, I can see 3, 4. She got like 4 teeth. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay. At least this AI model. Maybe they ain't got like real good at making teeth yet. That's why they don't be smiling like that. That's crazy though. Oh, this is really her, I think. Yeah, this is really her. But they didn't put her in the damn picture with a whole fake ass. Like this one ain't real at all. At least this one is kind of like based on somebody that's real, even though she ain't real neither, but based on somebody that's real. That's cold. Yeah, but I done went deep down the rabbit hole of this AI shit. But I was saying all of this to say, man, that back to the game. Hey, man, if they could bring Tupac back from the dead and put him on the song, put him in the studio, put him on the song, you best believe that somebody can create pictures of Freeze naked. Not saying that that's what somebody did, but I wouldn't be surprised, though. People talking about they got naked pictures of me and messages from me, conversations with me, and the shit is fake. If they've shown it, I don't know if they've shown it. I don't know. I don't know if they told somebody they got this stuff, but I don't know if they showed it to them. But if they did show it to them, it's AI like a mother. Because like I said, I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. And I'm not the smartest person in the world. But I damn sure ain't the dumbest by a long shot. And I know it's a lot of guys out there that be dumb enough to show these bras they manhood and send them pictures and videos of their manhood and send them pictures and videos of them naked. I'm not one of them guys. Ain't nobody in the world that could show you a picture of me naked that's real. They might could generate some AI shit and show you some shit like that, but that's why I said, man, this AI kind of make it where, or just technology period, kind of make it where you can't even really believe screenshots no more. You can't even believe pictures anymore. Because if they could do this shit right here, they could do whatever they want. And they making videos that look real too, so that shit cold, man. That's why I say, man, the misfits, boy, they sure got technology to their advantage to cut into people in the game and be accepted. But yeah, man, I'm gonna read some of these comments and answer a few questions before we wrap this thing up. Again, if you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. Check out the Latin one, Freeze Miguela. Let me see. All right. Is this who you was talking about? Is this an AI person? I know they didn't. This can't be somebody real. I mean, this can't be no AI shit. This is Lil Me Killer. Who's the AI? Oh, that's an actual person. Wait, or is it? Let me see. Oh, it says virtual influencer. Damn. They cold with this Lil Michaela person. So I guess this is a fake ass AI model. They got her in pictures with 50 Cent there. That shit crazy. Man, this shit look like a real ass picture with 50. That's cold. This shit is cold. Man, they done put this broad in the picture with 50 Cent. Fake ass AI model. See, that's what I'm saying. You can have her go to the nail shop, get her nails done. Cold. Yeah, this AI shit is something else, man. Oh, she got hella teeth. Yeah, she do. In that picture with 50, she's cheesing like crazy. They didn't even put a gap in her teeth. That's cold. Much love, TAC. This must be Android versus Apple AI. Fake AI won't take away your kids like Daphne Joy. Who's I'm not hip to who Daphne Joy is. Now they're going to be doing consultations with virtual influencers. That'll be some cold shit. Yeah, I posted the links. Ma sniped them though. Oh, damn. The club is fair game. If you don't want me dancing behind you, go sit your square ass down. Oh, 50 BM. Yeah. But you can't have kids with AI neither, though. The game done changed for sure, sucker free C. That is for sure. Not just the game done changed, the world done changed. Vernon Joseph, good looking with the $5 holla. Let's troll Melly Monaco. What, is she live right now or something? I don't know. Melly ain't done nothing for me to troll her, though. Lojo, yeah, actually, yeah, definitely about to get that Sinful to P Today page back in motion. It's funny you say that because I was actually working on something today for that channel. But even the AI will still get out of pocket, shaking my head. Hey, Dave, for real though. I guess that's if you want her to get out of pocket though. Daphne Joy 50 BM gave 50. Damn. That's why the relationship is strained. Floyd put that out when they was beefing. I don't know, man. People be lying though. I don't know. I hope that ain't true. I sincerely hope that is not true. Freeze, how you feel about Shaq X saying she never loved him? I don't really know. I haven't looked into that or seen anything about that, so I'm not really sure. Nah, let's get Melly and Freeze live. That'll be cool. Melly seemed cool. You know, I wouldn't mind going live with Melly, chopping it up with her. That's Gilbert Broad. Oh, you saying Gilbert got her wrapped up, huh? It kind of seemed like it. From the little bit that I done seen. But I'll still go live with her though. I'll go live with him too. I ain't tripping. We all could go live together. You dig? I ain't trying to have her. I ain't trying to make her my girl or no shit like that, you know? Let's get a real perspective on it from the vision of some authentic representation versus $1 million trick like no chill. Huh. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind jumping on there with her. 50 baby mama was messing with Puffy. That's why 50 now trolling crazy. Both of them. Yeah, I seen a little bit of that 50 was doing. Game Time say, you ever thought about a panel full of gang members one day? You know, Game Time, yeah, I actually have thought about that. It's just, you know, I kind of learned from the situation with Sinful that everybody ain't to be trusted with that. I got some people that would be good for it, but you know, I don't want to be another situation like with Sinful where, you know, he was having several individuals on a because, you know, anybody who remembers Sinful in the early days, man, he used to have various cats going live with him on a regular. But a lot of them dudes turn out to not be cool in the long run. So I don't want to just be adding any and everybody up. Especially, you know, that's another thing too that I understand. Like, when you have these platforms like that, you got to be responsible with the game. You can't just be getting up here doing anything and saying anything. At least me, I don't do that. I don't just get up here and say and do anything just for the sake of clickbait and all that type of stuff. So, you know, and some people don't mind. Like basically it got to be people with integrity. Like me, I do things on here with integrity. I do everything I do with integrity. So I don't want to, you know, get anybody on the panel who ain't the same way, who ain't, you know, representing this game with integrity. But I have had that idea to have like a panel of people from the game, for sure. Now she accused 50 of grape. Dang, that's crazy. It's the internet, man. He'll be on Vlad talking about the pimp and knocked him. All those red pillars except O'Shea ripped off the panel. Ain't and Beginner was in there. So was Jap drunk ass. What you talking about, ebooks? Are you talking about in Melly's live? Are you saying they was all in there? They had a panel or something? Or are you talking about just on O'Shea shit? I don't know what you mean by that. Lavish, what's happening? And they turned on him. Yeah, Denise, you ain't never lied about that. You remember. Ambassador Ron is solid. Yeah, you know, like Ron is a good representation of the game for sure. When we getting that Bossing Up review? Damn, you know what? Yeah, I don't think Sinful ever gave y'all a Bossing Up review, did he? If so, I don't remember that. Of course, I remember the American Pimp. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Sinful ever gave y'all a Bossing Up review because I don't think he wanted to. If I remember correctly, I think when y'all asked Sinful for a Bossing Up review, I don't think he wanted to do it. Those early player and pimp panels had Sinful interacting with several busters before they exposed themselves. Yeah, including Saint and Sinner and Minister Jabbin. Johnny Kettner. Nah, he never did. Sinful never did nothing with the Saint and the Sinner. With his lame ass. Nah, he didn't do that. Do Willie D, please. Yeah, see, I think Sinful do Willie D? I thought he did. Willie Dynamite. I can't remember. Dan Freeze, we do need a Boston Up review. Yeah, I might have to do that. Like Sinful said, I don't know if y'all want that. Ronaldo Jason says, when are you going to post to the game-related fitness channel? Yeah, I had that channel cracking with Liz, but, for a while, what each of us had going on kind of pulled us apart from that, keeping that in motion. But I think at this point it would be a good time to get that back cracking. So, yeah, we might post something to the game-related fitness again sometime soon. Got to talk with her about it. The game is more about addition and multiplication more than addition and division. Let's see how it goes, because No Chill Gill is a well-worded spokesman for a trick. So in kind, Freeze can run circles around. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to like compete with Gill or take Melly from him or anything. I ain't trying to do, that ain't really what I'm on. That live with you and Sir Bands was fire. Lojo, yeah, good looking. That was a good one. I might have to post that to the channel. Nah, he just dissed the movie as trash and got mad when I suggested it. Yeah, ebooks, I thought so. I thought I remember him not wanting to do. I thought I remembered like y'all asking him about bossing up and he didn't want to do it. But I probably could do it though. Yeah, I probably would get that to y'all. Can you get the interviews Sinful did with Sinetta TV back? I think I saw that video is still there. I gotta go back and double check, but I think I can get that video and put it up, Lojo. I'm gonna go look for it to see if I can get it. I think I can get it. Review Willie D or It Ain't Easy, please. Yeah, I be forgetting about It Ain't Easy, but yeah, I might do those soon. Willie D, It Ain't Easy, Bossing Up. Freeze, when you going on a Red Pill podcast? I don't know. It's this dude who I just became hip to not too long ago. He's a Red Pill guy, and even though he done had some lame on his podcast, he seems like a cool guy. I wouldn't mind going on his shit. I can't remember his name. Damn. But he a brown-skinned cat. He got a beard, and I think he got braids. Damn, I can't remember dude's name, man. I want to say he from the East Coast. But he got a podcast. He be having ladies on his podcast asking questions. Damn, I can't remember bro name. But I just came across his shit not too long ago, and like I said, he seems cool. Like, I probably wouldn't mind going on his shit. Can't remember bro's name though. David Robinson say Bossing Up is basically a musical. Peace Free, Sinful asked us to have you drop the Me and My Whole song. Oh yeah, I do gotta drop that. It's just a little piece that I gotta finish it, man. I just ain't got to it. But it don't take nothing for me to finish that and put it out though. I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me of that of FOA. Cause I do need to put that out. Freeze, would you do 5150 show with Corey Holcomb? Andre and Sugar Free were guests. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going on 5150. Yeah, I seen that Dre was on there. I didn't see when Sugar Free was on there, but I remember when Dre was on there. But yeah, I would do that. Corey is cool. Yeah, Freeze, what's up with some music, man? Yeah, I got something coming for sure. Lavish say, did you ever see Sugar Free on Luke's Peep Show back in the day? Hey, yeah, I remember that on VHS. Lavish, way back. Yeah, I remember when I was in high school seeing Sugar Free on Luke's Peep Show on the VHS cassette back in the day. You heard 100's new shit? I ain't got a chance to listen yet. Yeah, I heard some of it, but not all of it. But it's heat. You know, Juan is you know, I really want him to go further with the music because he's been consistent and he got some heat. It's just that for some reason it ain't taking off as fast as I think it should. But he just got to stay at it, and it's gonna blow. But yeah, Juan stay dropping some heat. Sin called Snoop a 304 during the movie for paying Big Red his consultation fee. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when Sin. Yeah, that was funny. Freeze, give us some tips on being your own barber. Q-Mac, you know, I started doing that when I was a kid, man. Like, I started cutting my own hair when I was 11 years old. So, I know I've been saying that I'm going to do a video of me cutting my own hair, but I still need to do that one of these days. Or at least of me cutting somebody else's hair. But, yeah, I would imagine that most barbers learn on somebody else before they can do themselves. But me, I learned on myself. I learned how to cut hair on my own head first, and then I start cutting other people's hair. So, like I said, that's something that I picked up as a kid. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, when it comes to certain things, I think it's easier to pick up when you're a kid. That might be one of them. But at the same time, anybody that's inclined to do something can do it at any age. So, yeah, I might do a video of that, of me actually cutting my own hair. Denise funny. Y'all giving Freeze a cold to-do list. I'm here for it. I ain't mad at it. Get them Andes master clippers that you can't go wrong. Right, Montel the realtor say I learned on my own hair. Yeah, see me, I started cutting my own hair when I was 11 years old, man. And then when I started getting kind of decent, all my little friends used to want me to cut their hair too. And they used to come over to the house and leave out with a fresh haircut, and my mom was like, hold on. she started charging their ass. She started making them pay me, I think it was $2 every time I cut one of my friends' hair. Because they used to just come over and I used to just cut their shit for free. Because, you know, they was my friends. But Miles was like, y'all got to pay. Y'all ain't finna be working my baby and ain't paying. But Miles made me start charging their ass. So after that, if they wanted a haircut, they had to pay me $2. So, but yeah, that's how I got started. And then as far as like getting good, I didn't really get good for real as far as like learning how to fade and like really cut hair till I was in high school. So high school is when I got a whole lot better. But since then, man, I done got way better. So Charles said I started cutting hair at 9 years old. By 12 years old, my pops bought me the old school barber chair. Had it in the basement. Grown men were coming to my house. Firemen, policemen, high school coaches. Hey, that's some cool shit, Sir Charge. Yeah, I didn't have no actual real barber chair, but I stayed having people, especially when I got to high school, like I stayed having my homeboys, but I didn't have like grown men. Like your pops turned it into a cold business, it sound like. That's dope though, especially at 12 years old. Yeah. Seem like kids don't be inclined like that nowadays like they used to back in the days to like learn how to do shit that grown people be doing at an early age, like being a barber. I started with the $5 cut, then went to 10 when I got good. Yeah, so like when I was in high school, I ain't gonna lie, even when I was in high school and I started actually getting good, cause you know high school you can't just come to school with no bullshit haircut. You might be able to get away with it in the elementary school, you know, with like not a bullshit haircut, but like not the best, like, cause my shit wasn't never really bullshit, but high school you can't come to school with no bullshit haircut. They gonna roast your ass. At least where I went to high school at. So even when I got good to where I was cutting my homeboys' hair from school, like I never even charged them. I used to cut my brother's hair. I didn't charge him. Yeah, I don't know why. The most I charged was when I was in jail. But even in jail, I stopped charging people because that's one thing, man. Any jailhouse barber will tell you, like, boy, them jailhouse barbers be bringing smokers back to life. The smokers that come in there looking all scruffy and shit. Boy, I done gave certain smokers a haircut, especially when they get ready to go to court. You know, everybody want a fresh haircut before court. Man, I was bringing smokers back to life with a fresh haircut, have them looking like a brand new man. But, so when I was in the county, I was charging $2 for a haircut, which, you know, in the county jail, $2 is like, that's a decent amount of money in jail. At least it was back when I was this like early 2000s. But I stopped charging people because, you know, some people would be like, oh, Freeze, man, when I go to store on Tuesday or when I go to store next week, man, I'll pay you, man, but could I get the cut now and I'll just pay you when I go to store? And, you know, basically they'll promise to pay. And at first, you know, cats was making good on it. But then I started having situations where every week store will come and, you know, people wasn't able to pay me. And plus I just like cutting hair anyway. And plus I wasn't hurting when I was in jail. I stayed with money on my books. So I didn't really have to hustle in there, because some people in jail got to hustle because they ain't got nobody put money on their books. But my books was staying cool, so I didn't really have to get money from cutting hair, and that's something that I just like to do. So after a couple situations like that, I just stopped charging people. So They was loving me in jail after that because I was cutting everybody's hair for free. Fresh ass haircuts too. Right, I missed them days when haircuts was $10. See, I ain't got my haircut since back then at a barber shop when they was $10. But I know barbershops, I wonder what's the average price of a cut nowadays? Is it like what, $40 or $30 or something? I don't even know. I ain't been to a barber in so long. I don't even know what the going rate is for a haircut. What's like a decent price for a haircut nowadays? I know different cities is probably different. I know LA probably taxing. The barbers in LA probably want $60, $50 for a fresh cut. They probably acting up. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, like 30 or 40. Ace Capone say 30. I think Ace Capone, I think you in Texas, ain't you? Something like that. Ronaldo Jason say 40. A lot of 40s and 50s, 40. Chris Black say 60. You probably you must be in LA or New York talking about 60. In California, 100 all day. Damn. 50 in LA. 40 and appointment. STL. 20 in Ohio. Paid 75 on Melrose. Boy, that's 75. That better be the best haircut you ever had in your life. Shit. These ninjas was 40 before a tip. That's in Chicago. Yeah, it seemed like 40 is like average. That's what I kind of figured. That $40 was like average for a cut. In Dallas, then I'm locked in with 30. Okay. Chicago's very own Crenshaw. Happy I got locks. But I know that retwist ain't cheap neither, probably. But you probably don't have to get a retwist as often as somebody would have to get a haircut with the locks, I would think. LA Ninjas want 100 or better. That's what I'm saying. I already know LA taxing. 75 on Melrose, 100. Somebody else said 100 just earlier. I used to pay 30 in LA, homie. That's probably way back, Q-Mac. You probably talking about in the 90s or something. Nah, I ain't gonna say the 90s, but $30, you probably talking about the 2000s or something for sure. Inflation is real. Romeo Jackson, you ain't never lied. Inflation is definitely real. Chris Black say, yep, LA 50 for a fade with a $10 tip. Sound about right. Jim say 100 and better. 100 better be a home visit. Hey, for real though, because of course I cut my own hair. But if I was paying somebody $100 to cut my shit, yeah, they better come to the crib. They better be a mobile barber for real. I bet not. And then, because just imagine that you spending time and gas money to go to a barber shop, and then you got to pay $100 at that. Nah, I'm cool. Bro said that's when Clinton was president. Yeah, $30. That's back when Clinton was in office. For sure. A taper 30 might as well give me your cable and internet bill. For real. Real locks don't need retwist or twisting at all. Huh. It's interesting. Q-Mac paid 30 when that iPhone 4 was popping. For real, he had the chirp. You know what I mean? Q-Mac was going to the barbershop with the chirp. Like, poop. I had the homie deal. Oh, okay, the homie was looking out. That's what's up. They charge $18 for a bottle of ketchup in Alaska P. That's crazy. 100, they better bring fresh squeezed juice. They better, hell yeah, 100, they better bring a meal. You know what I mean? They better pull up with a plate or something. 40. I spent $60 for a haircut nowadays. My last barber for 20 was taking my tape back. Damn. Hell yeah, I was in LA a long time ago. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, man, when I was a little kid, the average rate for a little kid haircut was probably like $8. And the average rate for a grown person was like $10. This is like in the 80s and 90s when I was a little kid. The average rate for a little boy was like $10. Like me, my mom used to take me to the barbershop, and my dad take me to the barbershop. It was like $8. And a grown man was like either 10 or $12, depending on where you go. But like somebody said about inflation, the dollar was a lot stronger back then. Rolando G said, "You sound like Exhibit, bro. It's uncanny. Respect, though." Hey, Rolando, I've been hearing that since Exhibit came out. Since back in the day, I've been hearing I sound like Exhibit. So I don't take no offense to it. It's all good. I ain't tripping. But I've been hearing that for over 20 years, though. People been saying I sound like Exhibit. Especially like when Exhibit was hot, when he was rapping and I was rapping. Of course, I wasn't never on no level like Exhibit, but when I was, underground rapping around LA and shit, and Exhibit was hot, every time I rapped, that's what everybody used to say. Like, damn, you sound just like Exhibit. So I've been hearing that forever. Freeze always coming with the sword with the game. Eric G. Humphreys, good looking. Jim, $10 for adult in the 80s, yup. 12 with the beard, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back in the days, it was like the average cut for adult back in the days was like $10. In the 80s for sure. Good old day, Freeze. Yeah, Romeo for sure. That's the good old days, man. We thought they was bullshitting about a gallon of milk used to be a nickel shit. For real, man. That's what the shit. Just imagine how strong the dollar was back when milk was a nickel. Major game to game. Long live the incomparable Sinful to P. Yes, indeed. My, that was 20 plus years ago. Fresh cut $10, and when I was a child, it was $5. Yeah, some places would be $5, but a lot of times, like me, when I was little in the 80s, it usually would be about $8 for a cut. But you know what? I think it was a place that my moms used to take me when I was real little, man. I'm talking about like when I was probably like 5 or 6. My brother was like 9 or 10. My moms used to take us to these old dudes, man. And I think it was like $5 back then. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about a haircut being $5 at a barbershop. It's unheard of now, even for a little kid. So if a grown man is 40 nowadays, how much is it for a little boy to get a haircut? Like if you take your son to the barbershop, how much is it gonna be now? Casper, good looking, wiping your feet off at the door. Respect, much appreciated. Mexican lady gave me the coldest cuts. My dad used to take me on Vermont and like 41st by Manual Arts for like $10 in 2012. Hey, 1232 step. That's, I gotta keep it 100, man. Like, of course, like I said, I don't get my hair cut at barbershops, haven't since I was a little kid, because I cut my own hair. But hey, it's some Mexican barbers in LA that is cold. I'm talking about vicious. I remember I used to have a Salvadorian homeboy. Shout out Tony Toledo, man. That was my partner. But Tony Toledo, he was Salvadorian, and I remember I went with him to a Mexican barbershop one day. Man, they was in there getting busy. I damn near was like, shit, I want one of y'all to cut my hair, even though, I was my own barber. They was so cold. I was just like, damn. How much would you charge for a haircut, freeze, tape, and beard? I don't know, man, because I just be, I don't know, because I never really tried to make it like a business like that. Like, even still to, Sinful, especially when Sinful was in Arizona, 9 times out of 10, when you seen Sinful with a haircut, it was me. Of course, I wasn't charging, bro, but any of my partners or family or anybody whose hair I cut, I just don't be charging, so I wouldn't even know what to charge. The Chinese people got it for the low, $10. I ain't seen no Asian barbers, but they probably cold too. I know for sure in California though, it's some cold ass Mexican barbers for sure. Jim said in 2011, I got a few cuts from the Puerto Ricans in Humboldt Park on the west side of Chicago for the $15. They had good prices. You can't find nothing under $20 now. Just a lineup in a mustache is $20. Yeah, I'm already knowing. 50 plus the tip, you and your son. Huh, that ain't bad. So basically $60 for you and your son, that ain't bad. That's pretty decent. Saturday afternoon's phase after Bible class was $5 in Cleveland around 86. Hey, it's funny, Lenny, because you remind me of back in them days, man. Like, I was 5 years old at that time. And I remember Bible study, and I remember going to the barbershop back then. Yeah, that's the good old days for real. 20 to 25 for a kid's haircut these days. These Chinese people got it for the low, $10. Keenan say 35. 20 to 25, 35. Puerto Ricans will finesse you with the clippers too. Not surprised that the Mexicans are nice. Yeah, especially with the styles being different now, because if you go back in the days, like speaking of the 80s and 90s, you didn't really see Mexicans like with haircuts like us, like similar to black people. But nowadays, you see a little bit of everybody, different ethnicities with haircut styles similar to us. So naturally, they gonna learn how to cut their own people's hair the way they want it to be cut. You know what I mean? I've cut Mexican people's hair. I've cut Salvadorians. Like I said, my Salvadorian homeboy, I used to cut his hair. I think I done cut some white boys' hair before. But yeah, I done cut different ethnicities' hair for sure. So naturally, you would think they gon' learn and be tight at it. That's one thing about Mexican people. They tend to be very artistic. Like in jail, all the coldest artists is Mexican. You know what I mean? Like if you want somebody to draw you a birthday card or a Mother's Day card or Merry Christmas card to your family or something like that in jail, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a Mexican do it and pay them with some coffee or some tobacco or something like that, or some candy or something. You're going to pay them, a few dollars to put that good gift card together. And they be making some cold ass shit in jail, boy. The Mexicans with them gift cards, cold. But they just always been hella creative. Like in jail, they'll take a damn, man, I seen a paisa in jail. He made a model car out of potato chip bags. And that shit was so hard. I wish I had a picture of that shit. Man, this man made a model car out of potato chip bags. That shit is cold. So if you take somebody like that and teach them how to cut hair, you can only imagine how vicious they gonna be. I got my cut by a Vietnamese chop for $10 in Houston. It was decent. Yeah, I could believe it. Right. Like Lavish say, toilet paper roses. Yeah, man, they be cold with it. Y'all got the boy Cartoon on the West Coast who got his style inspired by the Mexicans with the gift cards. He got his tattoo style from the dudes on lockdown. Oh, you talking about the old school cat Cartoon that do the tattoos. Yeah, I remember back in the day he used to do all the rappers' tattoos and shit. Like he done did tattoos for I think Cartoon, he done did shit for Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent. Yeah, he used to but he was vicious back in the day though. I ain't even like a big, like I ain't even really into tattoos like that, but yeah, Cartoon, he was cold with that shit back in the day. I don't know if he's still doing his thing, but yeah, he was nice. They was doing it for a gallon of prison wine. Yeah. Yeah, Cartoon a legend for sure, like Jim say. Yeah, he did do 50's tattoos. He did some shit on Dr. Dre too. And I think he did some tattoos on Eminem. And a bunch of other people. Like, you know, Cartoon, he was like that go-to guy. Like back in the days, rappers they all had somebody that they went to. Like when it come to clothes, they was messing with Dapper Dan. When it come to jewelry, they was messing with Jacob the Jeweler. And when it come to tattoos, Cartoon was that guy for the rappers. They was getting their tattoos done with Cartoon for sure. Yeah, bro, Cartoon comes from that culture. Yeah, I'm already knowing. He said, not a gallon of Pruno, damn. Hey, when I was in jail, man, I was always scared to try that Pruno, man. Because I heard stories about people going blind from drinking Pruno, so that's all I had to hear. I ain't never tried it. I ain't never tried one drop of that shit. But I seen cats get drunk off of that shit, though. That shit really do get you faded. Because I done seen people get drunk off of that shit. I remember it was this one alcoholic dude when I was in LA County. He was like such a lush for that shit, man. He was collecting all the jellies, all the oranges, any kind of piece of fruit or jelly that he could get his hands on. He was whipping that Pruno up with that shit. And his old drunk ass, he was like an older cat, but he used to get faded though off that shit. Yeah, Jacob the Jeweler, he caught a case too behind something. Yeah, man, Jacob went down for he did some years in the joint behind that jewelry shit. Somebody hated on him. But he was the plug back in the day. That Pruno is toxic. You need to know how to make that shit right. It's serious. I'm already knowing. I never seen nobody go blind drinking that shit, but I just heard stories of cats going blind. And then when you think about it, it's like rotten fruit. You know what I mean? But they turned that shit into wine and was getting drunk off of that shit. Pruno will put your vision out, P. It gets you faded though for sure. For real, shit like gasoline. Yay, G, I'm already knowing, man. That's why, like I said, I never tried it. I was always too scared. I was too scared of that Pruno, man. I'm cool. BMF. Exactly, that fruit will turn into damn gas, for real. But shit, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Rehydrate my game one more time before we go. Y'all already know, man, if you ain't wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain, please wipe your feet off on the way out. Hydrate my game, put some love in my body before we go. As always, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. I appreciate you for all the comments, the questions, the jokes, the input, good feedback, all that good stuff. I appreciate you for sharing the video. I appreciate you for subscribing and hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate all the super chats, the PayPals, the Cash Apps. I appreciate your support in every which way that you comes with it, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freezes it. If you out traffic moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. And of course, as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.